class. So my name is NURUL binti ZAKARIA. So first I will explain the faculty advisor class. So the purpose of the class is to represent the faculty advisor who supervises a student club. So this club contains only one private attribute called name, which is the store advisor name, and then the constructor used to initialize the advisor name when a faculty object is created. And also to access the advisor name, we use the get name method. So this demonstrates encapsulation because the attribute is declared as private and can only be accessed through a public method. So the faculty advisor has an aggregation relationship with the club class. This is because club object contains a faculty advisor, but faculty advisor can still exist independently even if the club object is deleted. So next, we go to the club president class. The class represent the president of club, which is have contain two private attributes. So the attributes store the president name and metric number, and the constructor initialize both value when the object is created. So the class also have provide a method called get detail, which is the method combine the president name and metric number into a formatted string that can be displayed in the report. So this class demonstrates encapsulation too because the attribute are private and managed through the method. And the club president also has aggregation relationship with the club class. So inside the club class, club president object stored as an attribute. So when a club object is created, club president object is also created. So next, I will explain the club class, which is the main class of the system. So the club class acts as the central management class because it stores all information related to us to the club. So the class contains 4 important attributes, which is club name, store the club name, the president attribute store club president object, and the advisor attribute store faculty advisor, and the member attribute store all student registered in the club. So inside the constructor, the club information is initialized. So a club president object is created automatically while the faculty advisor object is received as a parameter. So the member list is initialized using a vector. So the add member method is responsible for adding student in the club. And the reason we use student as the parameter type because it allows both student and international students object to store at the same collection. So this support polymorphism. So the get club info method generate a summary containing the club name, advisor information, president information, and total number of registered member. So the club class demonstrates several object concept, which is encapsulation, aggregation, and also association. So these make the club class center of control of the system. So that's all from me.
Okay, I will explain the student class. The student class serves as the parent class for all students in the system. It contains 2 protected attributes, which is name and metric number. The constructor initializes those values. The student class provided 2 important methods, which is calculate fee. This method returns RM10, which is the annual membership for the local student. The second method is get detail. This method displays the student names and metric number. The student class is designed as a general representation of a club member. It also acts as the parent class for international students. This created an inheritance relationship. Then I will explain the international class. This class extends the student class here. This means international students inherit all attributes and methods from a student. Besides the inherited attribute, this class introduced a new attribute, which is the passport number. The constructor used super keyword at here. This calls the constructor of the student class to initialize the inherited attribute. The international class override the calculate fee method. Instead of 10 ringgit, international student pay 25 ringgit. The get details method is also overridden. This allowed the program to display additional information, indicating that the student is an international student. The class also provides the get passport method at here. This method returns the passport number when needed. This class demonstrates 2 important OOP concepts, which is inheritance and polymorphism.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum, I'm Tamim Shams. I'll go through the main function as for my part, and I'll do the half. So here we have the given the code already, which have the menu text given already, and also here we are going to take the if statement, and where we are taking the menu number to go through each function, and also the switch cases to toggle between each of them. And in case there's a out of bound number, then we have the try and catch block to throw an exception here. Also later on we have the create new club function, which we have implemented over here, and also the messages that it's going to send. And here in the task 1, which is our part that we had to do, and we put it in the try block as we are handling a session, which in case we get a club name which is not actually made beforehand, then we put it in the exception of club not found, exception E over here, so that we can really control other than just terminating the whole program. Also, if there is an international candidate option, if you put yes, then you get the passport number. If not, then we just right away add them to the normal local category. Thank you. So from now, Arif will continue.
So now I will present about my part, which is generate polymorphic audit, that will ask the class the club name. If it founds, so it will print out the audit. If not, it will throw an error message using catch generate catch click not found exception. So then we will use this string builder. We will build out a string, then we will print later. Then we will use the s.calculate fee over here to apply the polymorphic method. And then we will also use instance of class, which will filter if s, if the example of is an international student, it will downcasting the s into the international student object. We also here we will print the error message lah, catch the exception. Then we use method find club to loops all the club name. If we have one matching, we will return it. If not, we will throw new club not found exception with its error message. Then for handling the exception, we declare the club not found exception class, extend with exception, and we will pass the message using the constructor to the subclass. That's all from me.